Gemini, welcome to Aether Tarot. Welcome back if you're returning, and if you're new here, we're doing a general collective reading today. So just take what resonates, leave the rest, and flip and switch the roles if you need to. Don't try and make the story fit though. If it's not your story, just let it go. Okay, so your first card out, we've got success assured with good plans and hard work. I'm not sure if it was exactly that card, but you've been getting this type of, I think you have had this card before. I'm not sure if it was the last reading or not, but this has been the general theme with you and for Geminis lately is getting things on track. And, with there's been a few things coming out with work and career. Okay, we've got the quill, get back to basics. So, it's always good to get back to basics, but it could be that, things have just become a little stressful to even think about, the future plans. There could have been a lot going on for you, even if it's not, it feels like there's been a lot going on. And it's good to get back to basics and just declutter the mind, really. Okay, so we've got the rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. That's what we want to hear. So, yeah, it feels like there's been a lot going on. And you're through the other side of it. Might not be completely past, over, but it's getting closer to being done. So the feather, someone is undependable and insincere, and this could have been somebody that this could be what's going on that you're dealing with, and this could have been an ongoing thing. So and what's interesting too with the quill and with the feather, they're both feathers. This kind of looks a little bit like a leaf, but I'm pretty sure it's a feather. So you could see a feather if, just something like a sign around you. May have already seen one, or you could be seeing a feather in coming days, which you can see as a sign. Not just a feather out anywhere, but something like right at your feet, or something that blows onto you. That would be a sign. We've got money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. And I got that with this success assured with good plans and hard work. I feel like this is the undercurrent to everything right now, is you're working on your money, you're working on your career, and there may be some changes coming up with that, or you're working on getting somewhere different to where you are right now. And I feel like you're already on that path though. Like you're going through the thinking processes of it, whether you're applying for new jobs or you're just getting ready to, or it feels like you're getting all your ducks in a row. Or if you're in business, maybe you're branching into a new section, or you're getting ready to ramp that up at some point. And then we've got the ladder, climbing towards success. See, you're wanting to get to another precipice to where you are right now. Bottom of the deck, we've got the lobster with financial pinch. So I feel like that's kind of like, this is the current energy, and this is what you're sick of. And you're wanting to climb out of that. You just, and it's like this career area of life. This has been bugging you for a while. It's been going on for a while. This has been around. But you've had all these other things going on that you've been dealing with your personal life, and it's okay. Not so much getting in the way. Well, yeah, getting in the way with focus and energy. But it's like you've been waiting to kind of really focus on this once everything else kind of just settles down. And so this has been why it's been kind of little bit in the background, but it's been in your mind. You've been planning in your mind, but maybe you haven't been taking like a lot of action lately around it, or you're just getting back into it now. So, and you know, you've got to get really clear in your mind where you want to be first. So, but, and as I say that, Two of Wands in reverse, it's like you're in this planning phase, but you're not sure what choice to make. You may have quite a lot of options. We wouldn't be surprised if you see the Seven of Cups come out, because I feel like you can branch or you can push in so many different directions. You can stay where you are doing what you're doing now, or you can take a leap of faith into, I don't even feel like it would be a leap of faith. I feel like you're highly skilled, but your last reading was talking about, you know, it doesn't, well, other people see you as so much more than how you see yourself. Like, so much more skilled and so much more experienced and so much more in every way. But if your experience of yourself isn't that same way, then, you know, that's what you're dealing with on your side of things. So, all right. So you're not quite sure what you want to do yet in this planning phase, and maybe that's what's been the hold up, is you've got to, you do know what you want, but you haven't made that, like, you know where you want to be ultimately, but making those steps hasn't come in yet. So why this not sure what choice to make? Maybe because there's a lot about what you are doing now that you quite like. Or maybe you just feel like, well, I don't know if I'll like the new thing if I push into it, and then I've lost, you know, the things that I like about what I'm doing now. We've got a Two of Pentacles in reverse. So there could be a lot of... this could be about choosing the bigger money, but not knowing if you'll enjoy that type of work. Now, you're not going to know until you try. So you're in two minds. And I feel like that's what's having you kind of like hold off, procrastinate, but you've got this out of balance where you are. And so maybe you're kind of thinking, well, am I going to have any balance in the new thing? Like, at this point in time, I feel like you just don't want to work. Really, like, you haven't had a good run over the last few years and things just keep coming up. And it's like you've just kind of become a little bit resigned and cynical around your options, what you do, or it ever being how you really want it. Three of Pentacles here, though, you know, this is about starting a new career, a new job, a new project, a new business. This is all of that stuff. So clarify Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. But we're going from the 2 to the 3 to the 4. But this 4 is in reverse of Four of Pentacles in reverse. So, you know, you're just not making enough money. You're not making enough money. You don't have enough to feel secure, stable, and independent. You could be making money that, you know, just, you know, it's enough to get by, but it's not giving you that that excess at the end of the day to save, to work towards something new. It's just enough. And it may not even be meeting that. So you could be in a bit of a scarcity mindset there, or like money's going out as fast as it comes in. Even if you earn more, you spend more. So there could be something to look at there with your spending. Alright, so get back to basics, because we've got a 10 of Wands in reverse, and this is showing that, you know, you're feeling overburdened with some things. And it could be with these decisions, or it could be to do with like personal life. 9 of Wands in reverse. You're feeling so overburdened, you just want to quit everything right now. You just want to quit. And this isn't a great way to be. We've got a King of Cups in the upright and Hangman at the bottom of the deck. So you could have a King of Cups in your life. This could be a boyfriend, husband, and they're in Hangman position. Or you could be like kind of just, you're not sure about this King of Cups right now. Something's going on here where you're not pushing forwards. Something's not pushing forwards. I feel like if you're the feminine watching this, you're not sure about whether or not you want this King of Cups. If you're the masculine, you're sort of hanging in limbo right now. There's like a lack of desire here for this relationship, if you're in a relationship. So just like, maybe you've had some things going on with personal issues that you've walked away from right now, and it's like you're dealing with that, and you just, it's like something's been building up for a long time. This could have been something's come to a head after years of bits and pieces, years of little things, years of, shit just not working out with work, this on, off, never really fully getting on a good wicket for any good length of time. And maybe just, it's like you're just burnt out. And you may want that to be completed and finished and over, but when you get to a point of burnout, it could take, I know it happened to me, and it can literally take a year or two to really feel like you've got yourself like really chilled out again when you get to that burnout phase, because it's like it's burned out mentally, emotionally, and physically. It's like, and spiritually, all of it. So it's not like just some easy recovery. You can't just kind of like take a little break, a few weeks off, or a couple of months taking it easy, and things just bounce back to normal. Like, everyone's got a different time frame, but it feels like you've hit burnout, and you may have been taking it easy lately, and maybe this is why, like, this burnout that's happened is obviously affecting, I feel like you're just doing what you can here, and you don't have enough money coming in. It doesn't satisfy you what you're getting paid, but there may be a portion that you enjoy about it, or you're doing enough to get by. But this is why maybe this has been sort of held up, is you haven't felt recovered enough, or like you've got the strength to push in that direction just yet, or in any direction right now. I feel like you're just trying to recover. So yeah, here you are. There's the Empress in reverse. Now, somebody here could be going through menopause, or having some fertility issues, and maybe this has been a burnout, or somebody's kind of burnt out from raising kids and all of that jazz for years and years and years. Got the 7 of Cups out here. Just yeah, too many options, too many things. Like, there's a lack of confidence, there's a lack of happiness here. All of this is just, this has been years in the making, years and years. And this is why getting back to basics is what's helping you. I feel like you already are, and maybe you can take that up a notch as well. Is just getting rid of everything that doesn't work for you. Literally everything. It's just about, you know, doing a little bit of work, doing what you can, keeping yourself, you know, reasonably healthy, getting some exercise, having a clean home, having the right people around you when you may even be enjoying some solitude here. Clarify the Empress in reverse to the 9 of... Yeah. You feel betrayed. It's like everything's coming to an end. Like you just I'm talking to a person who is just done with all of it. It's like fed up, completely fed up. We've got a 2 of Cups here. It's in the upright. So it's like there is a relationship here, but somebody's really unsatisfied with it. And this relationship could have had a lot to contribute towards somebody's burnout. And maybe this is working towards an ending, or there was a betrayal, but there's communication. There is communication, but there's a lack of desire right now on so many levels. So maybe getting back to basics in a relationship. I feel like this is mostly what's going on right now for you is interpersonally, though. It's really like you can't work through something with somebody else until you've worked through all the things you need to work through with yourself. And maybe you've separated yourself from, you know, a toxic environment for you, or something that wasn't working for you. Maybe you're on a break. And we've seen that in past readings. Like it could be over for now, or over in a way like the old part of it's over. Like you're not tolerating something anymore. Like you just won't put up with it. You're in this energy. You will not put up with anything anymore. You are speaking up about it. You are you are saying your piece. There is nothing you're holding back about anymore. You're not holding it in. I feel like you're getting all your words out, and you're saying everything you didn't say over the years. Because you have no attachment to it anymore, and that you're just like, I'm done. I'm freaking done with all of it. I'm done with feeling overburdened. I'm just going to quit. I will not be betrayed. I will not be... It's like all your lines have been crossed multiple times and in different ways throughout the years. And this is like a mother that has just like had enough, like gotten to that, you know, cut-off zone where it's like, step forward if you dare. It really is burned out. So it's all out of balance, and now it's time to work on getting things back into balance, rebuilding your confidence, getting happy again, getting satisfied with life again. And you can't get satisfied with life until you're satisfied within yourself, feeling whole and complete and healed. So, however, look here, we've got the rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. And it may not feel that way. You may be like, I don't think I'll ever feel whole and complete again. But you will. You really will, because you're doing the work and you're placing those firm boundaries, and nobody's going to cross them anymore. You know, cross them at your own peril, kind of a thing, is where it's at now. Like you just, you know, actually, you getting to a point of not tolerating any shit from anybody is you respecting yourself and loving yourself and putting yourself on a level you haven't put yourself on before. And so, you know, when we look at it from the polarity of taking the good with the bad, it had to take you to get to this burned out place where everybody took you for granted, all your kindness was taken for weakness or taken for granted. You've just been taken for granted for so long, so many times, that now you will not stand for it. You just will not stand for it, which is good. Because you've got those firm boundaries and they'll be there forever now. You'll never let that wall down again. So it's horrible that it took to the point of you being burned out for you to have to become this way. But in a sense, it's good, because you have built the self-respect and the self-love, and it's actually growing you. But you've got to get past the burnout. So you're still in this temperance in reverse. Things are still not balanced here, but you're getting closer to it. The worst part is over. You're avoiding a tower. So I feel like you pulled back right at the right time. I mean, sooner could have been better as well. But actually, I think everything's happening in divine timing for you. Not to say that you being burnt out or anything like that was divinely orchestrated, but I'm just saying if you'd pulled back sooner, maybe you would have gone back sooner and you wouldn't have got as firm and strong about things. But anyway, it's happened the way it's happened. You have avoided a tower. So it could have been much worse. It could have been much worse. We've got that Ace of Swords. I think you don't even realize. You don't even know how close you came. Like, because this could indicate a complete mental and emotional breakdown could have happened had you not pulled back when you did. Had you not quit on what was going on around you when you did and stood for yourself. So let's see. Clarify this Ace of Swords to the Tower in reverse. Seven of Cups. You do have a lot of choices. You do have a lot of options on the table. You are considering them. You've got so many decisions that you can make. There's so many things that you love, that you're passionate about. So many different directions you could push in. This is not just with work, this is with hobbies, this is with personal life, this is with people. That it's it's confusing, and you don't even want to think about these options right now. It's just too much. You just want to stay in this being back to basics mode for now. Maybe this is where you could be feeling a bit of pressure, or not feeling the pressure. I don't think you're allowing anybody to put pressure on you right now, but you know that somebody else in your life, like maybe that King of Cups, wants you to move forward and sort of like hurry up and get over this phase. Not in a bad way. I'm sure they're going through the emotions at the same time. I'm sure they're getting growth and healing out of it as well, and change. But you're just going to take your time. We've got the Death card in reverse with someone you know is undependable and insincere, and leading into this, it's as though you could be feeling somebody's undependable and insincere, but they could be trying to show up as dependable and sincere, and maybe that's now, but maybe they haven't been that way before, maybe over all the years, or over quite a long time. You have collected so much evidence to support your belief of this now. And so, but this person is avoiding an ending happening, avoiding this transition with you. They're resisting, they're resisting this ending, they're resisting this transition that you're going through. So obviously they're going to have to go through it too. So I feel like they're showing up as dependable now. And they're showing up sincerely, letting you know things have changed and they will always change. But the thing is, it's very hard when somebody has consistently shown you otherwise for a long time to know whether or not these changes are going to stay that way. Or somebody is just like going into good behavior for a little while to try and get you back, you get things back to normal, to avoid an ending happening. I keep saying avoid. Resist the transition. And maybe they're resisting this transition to be dependable. But you want to see something consistent for a while, for a long time. You want to believe this has been a permanent change, because you don't want to go back to any situation that got you to this point of burnout and be back to square one and wish you had never, let that back in again. So I think, you're given it the time that it needs, and you're not making any hasty decisions here. You're getting to you're at that point where you're like, I'm not proving anything to you. You're going to prove it to me. Is where you're at with justice. You are getting balance. You are getting your justice, and it's not going to be any other way. There is no second option. It's this way or it's the highway, because you are better off, and not just better off. You feel better when you're on your own right now than having anybody pull on your energy. Like, you've been so burnt out that you've got nothing left to give right now other than to yourself, that you don't want to give to a single other person right now. You just want to replenish what you feel has been lost and taken. So, I'm not saying that you don't still love your children, love your friends and the people in your life, but you have given so much of yourself that you just need to recover. And you could actually just be an overgiver. Or you have overgiven for years, and it's time to just give back to you. And so, yeah, you're not making any quick moves. You're waiting and seeing. Clarify this 3 of Wands in reverse to the Justice. Because you have little confidence in this person. Very little confidence because of how they've proven themselves to be over the years. Or over, the period of time that you've known them. So, yeah. You're like, you can prove it to me now, and I'm watching. So it's really like fiery energy, you're just really like, take no shit now. I like it. I love it, actually. Okay, so money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. So stability. Family. This is the turning point. Now, you could do something and you give back to your community. Or you could be somebody could be giving you some financial support in addition to what you make right now. Or you could have enough money about to come in for you with this money path that you're about to find. This is in your future position. That you finally have the surplus here where you can actually help others as well. You have that extra at the end of the day. You are out of this 4 of Pentacles energy that you're in right now. So this is really nice. And you're feeling stable. You're feeling secure with this new path. And with the World here, this is starting a new cycle, entering into this new portal. Now we've got the Emperor in reverse. But you're the Empress in reverse here. So now this could be you in your Emperor energy, but I feel like it's your counterpart. And they could be in reverse because, you know, you've been going through this situation. Now, it's also, you know, the Emperor in reverse, I'm not going to play it down. This is somebody who does abuse their position of authority. And that could have been what had you get to this burnout in the first place. But look, you've got this Eight of Pentacles. Now, this Emperor is the one who's resisting an ending, resisting a transition. But they could be also helping financially support you, the family, at this time. And you got the stability here with them. And you could both be entering into a new cycle here. With work, maybe they are with work, but I feel like this is you. This is your path with money. We've got the Chariot here. So there's a victory coming in. Finding a way to work it out. So, clarify this. Four of Pentacles to the world. Five of Swords. This is something you're fighting for in the future. You're fighting for the stability. Now I feel like you've been fighting all along here. Taking no shit. But honestly, you're the winner of this fight. Everyone else has laid down their weapons and walked away, like, because they're not even going to try it on. You're just going to, like, really? Bring it. So, I think you've fought for the stability. You've fought for this new money to come in. You've fought for this new cycle to start in your life. And you're a warrior here. You know, like, you're coming out on top. So, you know, this could be too, like, if you're going for a new job, a new position or something here, or even just a pay raise with your current work, you've fought for it and you've won it. And there's good reason to celebrate. There's also, this Four of Pentacles, you could be going to a wedding or an engagement party or something like that. Could be with somebody else, for somebody else, I mean. May not be yours, just like with friends. You could be going to this wedding with this Emperor in reverse. So, yeah, you could have something, an event coming up like that. And climbing towards success. We've got a Three of Cups here in the reverse. Why? So it's like, kind of feels like, you know, what are people talking about? People talking badly behind your back, people falsely accusing you as you climb towards success, as you stand for yourself. These are karmics, right? These are karmic people. We're a Queen of Swords in the reverse here. Somebody is lying, falsely accusing you here, talking shit about you behind your back here, because you're climbing towards success. So this is typical of, like, it's like you're turning, you're transforming, and people have always known you as this kind, compassionate person and that doesn't stand up for themselves. Now you're standing up for yourselves. You're still kind, you're still compassionate, but you take no shit. And these people, like, don't like it. It's like who she thinks she is, or who he think he is. It's like that. So this Queen of Swords in reverse certainly doesn't like it. There's somebody here, I don't know who this is, but they are falsely judging you, falsely accusing you and talking shit behind your back. But you're climbing this damn ladder. And so that's what they don't like to see. You're getting ahead, you're pulling yourself through it. They haven't done the work. They definitely haven't done the work, because the karmic, they're in the reverse. Now, you're in the reverse, but you're doing the work. You see? Difference. You're in the reverse because you hit burnout. What's their excuse? What's their excuse? So, I wouldn't be surprised if this Emperor reverse was behind it as well, because I don't know if he's doing the kind of work you're doing. But honestly, I don't think you care, and you just, if you find out who these people are, it's like you'll just write them off. You'll just write them off. These aren't the kind of people that you hang around with anymore anyway. You're not interested. You're not interested in any toxic energies pulling on your energy anymore. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So, these people are unhealed. They could have something to say about you being a mother, or how you are as a mother. But it's just, they're just being manipulative. It's like they're jealous. This is just all this is. They're jealous. I'm not even going to give it the time to talk about it. It's a non-event. And it's only happening as you climb this ladder of success. They're not worried about it when you're down and out over here. They only start talking and have something to say when you're outgrowing them, superseding them, getting success in your life, transforming everything around. So, like, give them something to talk about. Give them something to talk about. Devil at the bottom of the deck. This is this toxic energy. These are the people you've left behind. These are the people that just, you can't stand anymore. You can't stand them. They, that's all there is to say about that. Leave them where they are. So, let's get you some advice. Okay, we've got experience rebirth. And you really are. You really are. You're the new you. Step into the unknown at the bottom of the deck. So, death and rebirth, a full transition. I don't think you're avoiding this transition. I think somebody in your life is avoiding going through a transition, because you're doing it anyway. You're doing it with or without them. They either come along, they do the work on themselves, or they don't. But you don't care either way. You're focusing on you. So, you're experiencing this rebirth. You are embarking on a time of great inner transformation. The next few months offer an opportunity for you to review your life in detail. You need to delve deeper than ever before into your inner world. You are being asked to choose a new path that takes into consideration your sensitivity. This path is slower and requires the true inner growth that your soul is yearning for. Don't be surprised if many old notions that you have created for yourself, based on how your family has perceived you, discharge from your life. If you resist, the process will become more painful. If you embrace it and are willing to be entirely honest, then you will awaken determination and faculties within yourself that you never knew existed. This card does not signal outer success and being accepted by others. It speaks of developing an inner practice of self-acceptance and understanding your life's plan. You are being asked to meditate on who you are right now and who you will become if you slow down and take the time to learn from, understand, digest, and transform the old. You need time to meditate, contemplate, and discern which belief patterns you need to let go of and the new higher wisdom you are ready to embrace. While material challenges are always asking for your attention, it's important that you take enough time at this point to focus on your soul and spirit rather than on material success. There you go. So that is right on with, you know, like here, you're not feeling like you're making enough money. But now's not the time for that, because you're getting back to basics here. And you're rebuilding in your soul, in your spirit. And that must come first. Because if you're just focusing on doing more work or whatever, it's like you're just going to stay on the precipice of that burnout that you're already at. You need to recover that first. And then it comes in. It's waiting for you out here in the future. And it is here. But that's not the right now activity to do. So that action. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, that all lined up nicely. And I hope these messages are helpful, Gemini. And please like, comment, subscribe. Drop me a comment, confirmation if this resonates with you. And I'll be back in a couple of days' time with your next reading. So keep your notification bell on. And we'll talk again soon. Happy New Year. Bye for now.